What is going on, Renation? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking about possible DLCs for WWE 2K18. Now, these superstars might not even be DLCs. They might just be straight on the main roster for the game. But if they don't make it, they would definitely be DLCs. Now, the ones that I'm talking about are probably going to be in the thumbnail are Bobby Roode, Mickie James, the Hardy Boys, and Kurt Angle. Now, let's say if you don't get the deluxe edition, you don't get the season pass, and the DLCs come out, Kurt Angle could possibly be just a DLC for you guys that don't get the, all the good, all the, special edition type stuff. If you don't get the special edition type stuff, then Kurt Angle should be just a DLC. If not, then I don't see Kurt Angle being just on the main roster as a playable character. Like, 2K likes to make money, so what better than that to not just get the deluxe edition and pay. They want to make money, so they're gonna make you pay for Kurt Angle. The 2K is just 2K is, I'm not gonna say they're money hungry. It's just like they want to make money to produce more future games, so they're gonna make Kurt Angle a type of a DLC. Now, other superstars that could be DLCs is Bobby Roode. Now, Bobby Roode, he technically made the cutoff date for WrestleMania. Because usually the cutoff date is like WrestleMania. Like, usually if you show up at WrestleMania or if you're there by WrestleMania, you make the cutoff date for WWE 2K game. I remember it's either if you make the cutoff date or if you're on TV for on TV, because they have it where if you don't make it to if you don't get TV time, they don't skin you. And I remember a long time ago they had this situation with the Usos, because the Usos weren't getting TV time, so they weren't in the WWE game. I don't know which game it was. It was around before his 2K got it. It might have been WWE 12. WWE 11. It was around one of those. It was around one of those sections of those games that it was sad, because like they both weren't on the game, and it was because they didn't make the cutoff date, because they made the cutoff date, but they just weren't on TV all the time. So if you want to think about people that don't get on TV time, that might not be on the game, just think about Paige, Summer Rae. They probably won't make the game. If they do, it's because they're backstage all the time and they probably begged for it, or unless some other stuff went on, I don't know. But we're gonna finish talking about Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode came to the WWE. He came to the WWE like late. Was it either this late? I think it was probably late last year. I think he came late last year or early this year. So he's been on the roster for a good minute. I mean, he's been on the NXT roster for a good minute. He's had the title multiple times. He's had the title for a long time. He's had some great matches. If you watch NXT TakeOver, you'll see that this guy's amazing. Will he make the regular cutoff date, or will he be a DLC? In my honest opinion, I think he'll be a DLC. Just the fact, Bobby Roode's a big name. Kind of had like how last year they had like Ty Dillinger, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows a DLC. I think he might be like a special edition of DLCs. But if he's on the game, then he will probably be for the trailer. Now, another person that we're gonna be talking about before we get into the Hardy Boys is Mickie James. Now, Mickie James came a little late. She came around a time where, when Becky would tend to be that masked luchador or whatever, and then the next week it was somebody different. Nobody knew who it was. But then I think it was either Becky and Alexa had a cell match, and then the luchador came in, and then they figured out, oh my God, it's Mickie James. Nobody cheered for her, but that's a different story. Mickie James could be a DLC, just the fact that she did come a little late, but she did make the cutoff date. But how like I said, 2K wants to make money, so what better yet not to make them DLC. So Mickie James could be a possible DLC. She could be a possible DLC, but we could still steer in the main roster on the trailer. It's just these are just what ifs of possibilities. I could be totally wrong about everything that I say in this video. Like, I could be totally wrong. Like, all these people could just be regular playable characters on the game. You know what I'm saying? So these are just possibilities. Now, Mickie James, she's a legend. Bringing her back for 2K is gonna be amazing. I can see I can just see the face skin that they're gonna have for her, because Mickie James hasn't had that many good looking characters in the video game, like 2011, SVR 2011. She kind of like Little Kim. They kind of messed her up there. I think the best scan I've seen of Mickie James, well not scan, but model I've seen of Mickie James was probably SVR 2010. That was like the best one I've seen because it looked pretty much like Mickie James. The 2007 one kinda did, but it was kind of a younger version of her. But anyways, we're gonna go straight into the Hardy Boys because I want to make this quick. My camera is overheating, so you know I gotta give it some time to breathe. So we're gonna get into the Hardy Boys now. The Hardy Boys, could they be DLCs? Could they make it to the main roster of the video game? Now the Hardy Boys, that's like a what if, because they came right at WrestleMania. And I know they weren't scanned before, so this could mean they're gonna be DLCs, sadly. But if they're not DLCs, you can see them in, you know, the newest, whenever they make the 2K18 trailer with the characters in it, they're gonna probably have the Hardy Boys in the middle, maybe at the end doing Swantons or cool, whatever. I think they already got scanned, no doubt. When they first made it to the main roster, they came back, they were probably told to be scanned, which they probably did already. But I do see them as DLCs for some reason. I don't see them being on the main roster, just like the main roster game, like straight when you play it. For some reason, I don't see that happening. But if it does happen, that's like a miracle for 2K. Like 2K's like, yeah, we want you to buy this game because you're gonna play with Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy the minute you get it. It could be that way because the minute, if they're on the game like straight away, you don't have to pay for DLC for them. That's gonna be the first people I play with. It's probably Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy. Like Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy is gonna be a lot of people playing with that, so I could see that happening. But I do think they're gonna be DLC. Sadly, either way, I'm gonna pay for all these people and play with them for you guys. So it's not that big of a deal. Like I usually don't even pay for DLCs, man. Like honestly, I haven't paid for DLC since 2K14. Like 2K14 had a really good DLC and I paid for it because I liked it. Like it had the NWO shit. It was amazing. It was really cool. But 2K15, 16, 17, I never paid for a DLC. I was like, what's the point of paying for all these characters with generic movesets? Like Samoan Joe, when he was a DLC for 2K15, that dude's moveset was generic as fuck. It was really generic. I was like, why would I pay for that? Just to see his model? Like, I have to really be convinced with your moveset and your entrance to really pay for your DLC. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest with you, you know, that's my phone, but that's really my motto. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button on the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers. Let me know down below, do you think they're gonna be DLCs or be on the main roster, you know, main roster and stuff like that? And I will see you guys in the next video. I'll post Renation Route. This is baby. One love, peace. Catch you later.